Well, Deli, what did you think after the game? Did you kind of review a lot of that game and kind of what happened to the offense and where you guys are at? Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we of course watch film and recap it. Every game's a learning experience. Um, I know turnovers is a big thing that we kind of covered, and just like how those turnovers happened, because that's essentially how we lost on points of turnovers and stuff like that. But I mean, it's not things that we can't correct, no things that we can't watch film and get better at. So it's not a problem. It's just like you address it, you make adjustments in practice, and then you get ready for the next.
When you have, oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Well, I was just following up on that. Do you feel like, we were just talking with Tommy was saying, some of this toughness, some of this maybe making it easier for each other, some of this simply holding on the ball a little bit tougher, whatever. What do you think? I mean, but other than what UCLA was doing, that maybe are the biggest things you guys need to get out of that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's an understanding of kind of what the other team's goal is. They were very, gap heavy, very like, as soon as someone drove, they were almost all five guys just going straight at the ball, which meant that, the gaps were open, the throw aheads were open, back cuts were open, because we got, 3 or 4 dunks off back cuts and stuff. I think it's just that recognition of understanding what they're doing and how we can take advantage of that. Sometimes we made great plays. It wasn't like every time we dribbled, we turned it over, but it's just that recognition of like, all right, this is what they're doing. Let's use that against them rather than let's try and force the issue through, 2, 3 people. But like I said, we've addressed it now. We've watched the film, we've seen it, and then we come to practice, and now it's like, let's play together. And, Tommy's on, us guards is big as well to like, play together and look for each other. So we're just building that connection every day to, have the confidence to throw ahead and expect the guy to be in the right spot.
You didn't face Samford when you were at Campbell, did you?
No.
Looking at the film, what makes them stand out from, 'cause Tommy said they were 1-1.
Yeah. They play a super unique style of basketball. Very high intensity, a lot of pressing. Pretty much all 5 guys pretty much go flat out to the ball. There's no real, I call it principle in terms of like who's getting back, who's crashing, like discipline and stuff like that. They kind of want to speed the other team up. They want to play super aggressive and try and force the issue. So it's on us to be disciplined, us to take that control factor, take care of the ball, because when we do that, we're going to get what you'll see run out open dunks, open layups. And it'll be like, wow, how did that happen?
Do you think UCLA in any way prepared you for it? I know it's not the exact same style, but they did have that swarming mentality defensively.
Yeah, I mean, of course, their hunt for the ball is definitely going to translate through the rest of the season, not just Samford, but I mean, that's a lot of teams. A lot of teams play that gap style and, rakes in the rake zone and stuff like that. So it definitely helps, for this game and, a bunch of them coming up.
You played a style at Campbell where you guys did, you passed and cut a lot, and then obviously in the preseason you probably went through a lot of that here. Is there something, especially UCLA, but maybe some of the other games where you said this just isn't working like it should work? And
Our offense here?
Yeah. Is there a link missing somehow, more than anything than what you said?
I don't think there's anything missing. I don't think it's like we don't have the right people or the right, style of offense or coach's plan isn't right. I don't think it's any of that. I think it's just it takes time to connect and get the trust going and have that gel on the offensive end. It's not about this guy's not good at this or this guy's not good at that. It's just knowing that, yeah, all right, we trust each other on the court. We're willing to make the pass. We're willing to get it back. We trust the offense enough that it's going to come back to us. It's those questions. It's not about like, oh, I don't like this guy. I don't want to throw it. It's just time. It just takes time and it takes reps. So that's why in practice, he's on us, like I said, us guards to really push the issue in terms of sharing the ball, because we essentially control the offense. Like the bigs are a big key, but the guards are the ones that have to control the game.
I think you've got the best 3-point numbers so far for this year, but really haven't taken a lot of them. Is there a way that what you're doing can translate to other people as far as your effectiveness?
Definitely. I mean, a lot of guys doing great things, not just me, but we got to take advantage of what we have and our personnel and stuff like that. And I know Tommy's been big on getting more shots for certain guys and getting the right people taking the right shots at the right time. So I think that's something that really hurt us last game. But that's something that with time and with reps we can understand, and that comes down to basketball IQ more than anything. But efficiency is all different ways, not just shooting, not just percentages. It's when to pass, when not to pass, all that kind of stuff. So.
That's interesting. As a guy who does well off the catch and shoot particularly, does that put you on the end of this? And does that frustrate you sometimes where you maybe get open and you're ready and it's not getting to you for whatever reason? Or is there something else you can do to help?
I mean, it's basketball. You're not going to get it every time you're open. I mean, I would like to, of course. I'd love to get 25 catch and shoot threes, but it's not going to happen. It's a matter of seeing what the game's giving you and where to get to. Next game I might get a bunch of cuts and get 3 dunks. That's just how the game goes. So either way, whether you get the ball or not, you still got to do the right play. You still got to run. You still got to space the floor the right way. And then when time's right, the ball will come. You can't just give up because you're not getting it.
Are you feeling more comfortable in this after the first few games? Maybe it took a while for your feet to get wet?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as every game goes on, I'm getting more and more comfortable, more confident. That's trusting the guys, trusting myself, them trusting me. It's all about. I see basketball as a very respect. It's a respect kind of aspect to it. Once you kind of prove yourself, and the team can see oh wow, this guy can really do this or that. That's when teams come together, and we're all fine for it. It's not like anyone's comfortable and solidified, but I'm definitely more comfortable myself, and I definitely trust myself more. Trying to almost get back to that kind of Campbell Daly that everyone's kind of seen.
Yeah, right at this point too, you've seen a lot more high major opponents. I'm wondering, if you feel like you're a lot more confident against the speed or defense or whatever that you've been seeing.
Yeah, I mean, it all takes time. I mean, playing in front of this many, these big crowds and this many people and in the stands, all those things that people don't think about, it takes time. But it's not like I've ever, weird in terms of confidence or I don't think I can do this or that. It just takes time. And now I'm the most confident I've ever been. And next week I'll be more confident. So I have no doubts in my mind.
What's the mood of the team right now? I mean, people on the outside may look, well, you're 4-5, and then you're going to Big 12. How many wins are they going to have? Are they going to be on the bubble? Whatever. What do you guys think? And is there belief that you're going to turn around? It's going to be a lot better than the way it is now, or kind of what's the mood?
I mean, the mood's always great. It's realistically, conference hasn't started. Nothing really matters up until this point. When we start in December, TCU's our first game. Then it's all right. Our goals are still the same. They never change. We could be 0-11 right now, 0-9. We wouldn't care because we still have the goal of a Big 12 championship. We still have a goal to make the tournament. We still have a dream to make the national championship game and win it. It doesn't matter whether we win or lose. So the mood's the same. It's all business. It's nothing personal. There's no time, especially now. There's no time to be doubting and sitting in our feelings and getting all emotional. We just don't have the time for that. Now it's time to really put the foot down and actually get to the business.
I was just curious. Oh,
Go ahead. No.
Well, I was just curious what your plans are. I doubt you're going back to Australia for Christmas. So, are you planning to hang out here, or what's?
Yeah. I'll be around here. Working out still. I'll be up in Phoenix a little bit too. Unfortunately, not enough time to go back home, but my family was just here, so it was great to see them and stuff like that. But I mean, all the other guys, everyone's going around different places, seeing family when you can. We only really get a couple days, so it's more just a quick hello and then straight back to practice. So.
What is the right amount of time to be able to have off to get back to Australia and enjoy it and come back?
I've always said the minimum amount of time for me to go back would be probably about 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because to fly back takes me about 2.5 days to get back because of the time change. So there's already half the week gone almost. So then 2 weeks, at least 1 week of actually enjoying it before I fly all the way back.
So how many times have you been back since Campbell went? Once or twice?
I went back after my freshman year, then came back to my sophomore year, and this year I didn't go back. So I've been once in the last 2 years. But like I said, my family comes here a bunch, so I still see everyone, and they come to games and stuff. So.
Did they work in any kind of tourism while they were out here, or do anything fun? Or
so they came to the Duke game. They followed us to the Bahamas. So they ventured all the Bahamas and got to see all that and the hotel and all that kind of stuff. So they loved it. But
all right. Thanks, Del.
thank you guys.